How did Elliot go on his return from injury? Was Beams beaming? Is the moon really made of cheese? Answers to these questions on this episode of Swoop Luke. Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in to the second ever episode of Swoop Luke. This is going to be a bit of a match review, match analysis of Collingwood's game against Fremantle in the JLT series. So Collingwood played Freo in their first pre-season game. Collingwood won by 27 points, which was close to my prediction of 24 points, so a bit happy with that. All in all, it was a good game. At the start, it was a bit how's it going, but you got to keep in mind that it's only a JLT game, pre-season, no one wants to get injured. Of course, the guys are going to give as much as they can, but you don't want to be injured before the real season starts. So the game started off as a bit of a slog. You know, during the first quarter, Fremantle had all the play. Inside the first 5 or 6 minutes, Fremantle had 7 inside 50s, 2 out none. They were kicking with the wind, so that's why they kicked 5 goals in that first quarter, 2 out 1. But from the second quarter onwards, the game was played on our terms. They did get level towards the end of the third quarter, during the fourth. Other than that, the game was played on our terms in the last 3 quarters, and you got to be happy with that. We had a run of 7 unanswered goals on either side of half-time, and then in the last quarter we kicked 7 goals, which is pretty good compared to the 1 goal we kicked in the first quarter. So some of the positives: Elliot returning from injury, really good. Kicked 2 goals, showed a lot. His overhead marking, he hasn't lost an inch of jumping. His speed is really good as well. He didn't play all of last season, and in the last 3 years he's missed 2 full seasons. So to have him back is second to none. He linked up really well with the forwards that we had. Varco, who kicked 3. Stevenson, who kicked a few. There was a play where Elliot had the ball. He chipped it over the top to Stevenson. Stevenson ran on and kicked a goal, and I compared it on Twitter to waking up on Christmas morning and seeing presents from Santa under the Christmas tree. It brought a smile to my face. It was amazing. If this is what it's going to be like during the year, I cannot wait. You add to go into that forward line, Cox as well. We're going to be unstoppable. So Beams was back as well. He played his first game in black and white for 4 years. He kicked our first goal and finished with 25 touches. We know what Beams brings to the table. Very tidy, professional. His ball skills phenomenal. Last year he kicked, I think it was 19 goals. So he's a goal-kicking midfielder, which puts him up in the elite category. Exactly what we need. Of course, our leader stood up as well. Pendles inside, he had the ball on the string, and they finished with over 30 touches each. Wouldn't expect anything less from them. When the going got tough, you know, the tough get going, and they really did. They put their head down and helped us win the game, really. We got to finally see Isaac Quaynor unleashed off the half-back flank. For a first year, already you can tell he's got his footy smarts. Super quick. His first touch of the ball came, Pendlebury took a mark, handballed it off him, and he had a bit of a run. It's going to be hard to crack into that half-back flank side with the likes of Howe and Crisp in there, but you can see that he will. I'll be surprised if he didn't start round 1. He brings us that X factor that the back line needs. He's going to be phenomenal. The negatives, there wasn't really that many negatives. It is the JLT series, so there's a lot of cobwebs to dust off. The only thing I could think of was Ben Reid. Not sure if he's just not fit or he's just has to blow off a little bit more cobwebs. But he kept getting outmarked, was falling behind the ball. His man was leading him to the ball, which isn't what you want to see from one of your main forward targets. So our second and final JLT game is against Carlton, against the old rivals. Although it's a JLT game, we know the boys are going to want to win this. So that's on next Monday, so looking forward to that. What did you think of the game? Comment below, let me know. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Swoop you later.
PIES looking to move forward for the first meaningful chance.
Getting front, man.
And 3 in set marks already for PIES.
Reed's given up front spot to him 3 times.
Exactly what I just said.
With the kick-in rule, which usually will help, but sometimes hinders if you kick it too far, like that. Here now, and thank you for that. Second ball from Dacos, and here's Tom Beams. Takes the line, and can go back and shoot the goal, and a great reaction from the crowd.
Go Quaynor.
Kicked up the Cox.
Good. That's what you want to see from your first years. Too hot.
Brown will slip out of the Low kicks to half forward.
Chip it.
Good support on the inside. And Wilson.
Go. Hold him!
Thomas.
Jesus. Reed again. That's the 5th time.
Probably both of us will be on
Steve-O. Good contest. Run, Steve-O. Run, Steve-O. Run. Good. Goal. Yes. Ball. Dropped it. Is that Brown? Good. Well done. Hold it. The whole time. That's deliberate. Deliberate. Where else could he have gone? Yours still. Good goal. Far out. That's a spicy meatball. They're playing pretty good. You can tell that they're not going. Obviously, you're not going to go as hard. No one puts any weight into the JLT. You know what I mean?
Ball now, they're hitting up.
Are they ducks?
It's going a lot shorter into the wing in the last 7 or 8 minutes. Yes, this is the centre square.
What did I say? Are they ducks? And they were ducks.
That's a bit cruel. Oh,